listening to a video by Tyler RSD yesterday, and he said, guys, when I go out, I never judge myself. I used to judge myself all the time. If I would get rejected by a girl, then I would judge myself, oh, what did I do wrong? You know, why am I not performing? Why am I not doing this? And he said, once you do it so many times, you realize that it's just draining. And that's what I want you guys to hear. It's how draining it is, right? Can you relate to that? Because I do it almost every day, and then when I catch myself, I'm like, stop, dude. You're draining yourself. You can't be that hard on yourself. Now let me explain. There's a difference between monitoring, okay? Because you want to monitor your time. You want to monitor the things that you're doing, and you want to see improvements. But when you're judging yourself daily for maybe not performing at 100%, for not bringing the best in every situation, it's very difficult to be firing on all cylinders. I had a talk with someone that was pretty high up in the company the other day, and I call myself being almost nervous. I was timid talking to him, and I'm not usually like this. Usually I can have a great conversation, look someone in the eye, and flow. And I just felt like this nervous kind of anxiety talking to this man. And I believe it was because of his status. But immediately after, I was like, why would you do that? You know, you're better than that. You're better. You're good at social. You don't need to be, you know, how can you be messing up? And then I'm like, this is so draining. I'm trying to work everything out, and that's fine. You know, to go back, replay the night in your head, replay that social situation. But guys, the judging of our past, the judging of like being hypercritical, that's what I'm saying. Being hypercritical will suck the life out of you, man. Okay, if you're hypercritical with yourself all day, you're going to be too drained to move on, to improve. And this quote from The Wolf on Wall Street, right? Crazy movie, but this quote, man, is true. It's truth. Listen to this. He said, you are not your mistakes. You are the resources that your mistakes left you with. You have the resources that your mistakes left you with. Now you move. That's what you have to move on and go. Quote goes something like that. But he says, you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are the resources that your mistakes left you with. Okay? So if you've committed crimes, right? If you were an alcoholic in the past, that's the past, man. You're not in the past. You cannot even associate with that anymore. That I would be a fool, right? I used to be a boy. I'm not a boy anymore. I'm a fucking man. Okay, you're not. Whoever I was as a boy is not who I am today. Every minute that passes, I'm changing. We are changed, guys. You are not your past. You are not the mistakes of your past. You are the resources that those actions of your past left you with. It's where you go from here forward that will determine the resources that you have then. It's the energy you pull from now that we go forward into the then, the future. So I really want you to look at yourselves, man. I'm looking at myself like this. I'm too hypercritical, and it's sucking the life out of me. I'm too judgmental on myself, where at times I need to say, you know what, Elijah, you stepped up to the plate. You did. And who else is doing this? Tyler said, man, I'm out there approaching girls. Who else is doing that? Right? I'm saying hello. I didn't have a sip of alcohol. I'm approaching 5, 10 girls. Who else is doing that? Who else in my friend group is doing that? Who else in the club is doing that? No one. Why do I need to be hypercritical on myself? We're taking risks, guys. That's the, you know, we're climbing the mountain, right? We're climbing, we're taking the risk, we're putting ourselves in these uncomfortable situations for the growth. This is going to help us to grow, so don't be too judgmental on yourself. And please remember, do not, if you have been, rip yourself away from that. Do not associate with your past anymore. Because that's not you. That is not you, my friend. You may feel guilt. You may feel shame. You may feel down in the dumps, no good. Like the people around you remember you for that sin. Remember you for that thing that you did, for the life that you have lived. But you were not that. You were just that resources that left you with. And we move on from there, guys. So please, it's a brand new day. Let's go get it. See you soon.